Okay, hi guys. Today we're talking about, for the first time ever, the virtue of lively faith. And so this virtue, like all the other Marian virtues, is encapsulated in Mary's fiat. But however, we're going to talk about it as it continues throughout the rest of her life. And so to do this, we're going to talk about the 7 sorrows of Mary. So the 7 sorrows of Mary, if you don't know them already, I encourage you to look more into them. But they are, the first is the prophecy of Simeon in the temple, where he tells Mary that her heart is going to be pierced. And then the second is the flight into Egypt, when Mary and Joseph and Jesus all have to leave to Egypt because Herod is persecuting them. And then the third is when Jesus is lost in the temple. The fourth is when Mary meets Jesus on Calvary on the way up to his crucifixion. The fifth is his crucifixion. The sixth is when Mary receives Jesus, the Pieta, when he's in her arms. And the seventh is when Mary has to lay Jesus in the tomb. And so these 7 things, if you think about it, after saying yes to become the mother of Jesus and then going through all of these trials, on top of the daily trials of life and other things that would have happened just in the day-to-day situations of their family, that is a lot of things for Mary to have to deal with and to be strong about. And so this is really where you see her lively faith. So today I want to encourage you to look in the Bible, choose one of those 7 scenes from her life and look more into it and see how Mary responded. A lot of times in the Bible, you don't see Mary a ton, but when you do, a lot of the things that are said about her have to do with how Mary ponders in her heart. And so lively faith doesn't start with, just going out and conquering whatever comes at us, but it starts with pondering in our heart what the Lord is giving us and reflecting on it and being grateful regardless of whether or not we understand what he's giving us. So this really ties into the virtue of blind obedience, because we don't know, we really don't, and things are going to happen that we don't understand, but regardless of the fact, we have to keep going forward and we have to trust in the Lord. So again, I want you to choose one of those 7 sorrows of Mary, try to find it in the Bible and see how Mary responds, and then pray about it and see how if there's a situation in your life that you can try and respond similarly to, regardless of how you're responding to it now. So thank you for joining. Tomorrow, again, I will be talking to you about lively faith. So come back, and thank you. Have a good day.